All right, I'm new to this thing, so if you come on here, something on my screen there. If you come on, say something, so I'll know you're here. I am looking to see if I can figure out how I know somebody's on here. Hey, Mr. Boots, Steven. I guess that's the right name. Decided to go for real this time instead of just testing, I guess. Uh, I really enjoy y'all's channel. Okay. Okay. And your wife is Casey? Casey? I think I got that right. Hey there, Miss Michaela Faith. How are you doing today? Hey, what I want to do, and I don't know who I just decided to do it 9:30, but I just figured people could, if they want to, they could tell us their names, because other than that, if I don't know you, then I'll just call you by what's on the screen, and that'll be fine too. We'll do it that way. Um, what I, just to kind of lay a little bit of groundwork, and I know Stephen probably helped me, and Michaela can too. She does a lot of it. Her parents do, and grandparents. Her grandparents are Deep South Homestead, and mom and them is raising Gronies, so they got a lot of familiarity with this YouTube thing. Uh, but what I was thinking of, to have something to talk about or get a topic, is when you first started your channel. What kind of different things have you changed, or maybe the format of your channel, or the content of your channel, or uh, whatever. I don't know, just different things that you might have changed about your channel, how you go about putting videos on, maybe the scheduling. Do you do it at certain times, or you just do it willy nilly, kind of like I do? Uh, but if you have any ideas on that or whatever, I sure would appreciate any kind of information. I'm sorry, I was putting my feet up. When you get older, you grunt a little bit. I don't know why, but so if you got any kind of ideas or thoughts on that, you can kind of help me out, help a brother out, and who else that might show up. But you move to live and 3 videos a week. I've been looking at the lives a lot here lately. That's why I went ahead and put one on and tried to figure it out. I still hadn't figured it out just yet. I still want to look at the. Somebody told me I needed to do the StreamYard, and I tried that the other day, because on StreamYard, if I understand right, you can have people join with you, and I like that. I don't like being the only one I'm looking at, but I think that'd be pretty neat. If there's any other suggestions about how to go about doing it, uh, that'd be fantastic too. But I do like y'all's videos, Steve, and especially I like that renovation of that house that y'all are doing. Y'all put a lot of work in that. That's and y'all's all working together. I like seeing people working together. It seemed like y'all knew what you was doing, had a plan. Uh, but also I like when you use the StreamYard. Well, I've got to do a little bit more research into that when I can, or else get my daughter to. Always get her to kind of scope things out for me, because I'm kind of technologically dumb, for lack of better words. But I was saying I like to watch Casey do them, like her cooking and stuff. Me and my wife have tried a few of them, and then the extracts that she's been doing here lately. We which I'm a Baptist preacher. I can't go out and buy vodka. I can't be I can't be seen at a liquor store. But so we'll have to sneak around somehow and do that. Uh, but we'll try and figure out a way, because my daughter does a lot of baking. She bakes cakes and cookies, and I don't know what all she bakes, and uh, she uses a lot of them extracts, and so that's why I want to do it. I just want to put it up for her. And of course, I think my wife uses it some uh, as well. I don't know what they. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. Uh, we 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 actually sent somebody. I seen a video on somebody cooking, and they used like red wine or something in it, like a roast or something like that. And I said, "Oh man, I got to try that." And I said, "I don't know how I'm going to get it." And one of my daughters had a friend or something, said, "I'll get it for you." So anyway, the alcohol cooks out of it, but it changes the flavor. It's really good stuff. To be honest with you, it gives it a unique taste. But Michaela, don't judge me. Uh, I seen you eating that liver, Michaela, on her channel, Stephen. She her mama had fixed liver. Her mama can't smell. I get what I don't. Did she have COVID or something? But anyway, she got Michaela to try it, or Chasing Rabbits to try it. She didn't like it too much. I don't blame her. I don't like it either. That liver's. They sell it up here at the. They got a buffet up here in town, and every other Tuesday or every other Thursday or something like that, he puts it on the in the buffet, and it. I mean, then people eat it. Gone. Uh, I never have liked that. Never have liked that liver too much. But Mama used to make it when she was little, or when we was little. Not when she was. I guess she might have made it when she was little. I don't know. But when we were growing up, she used to make it, and never did like it. Never did like that. Or them big old white beans. I don't know. You know them big old them. Not. I like beans, but them big old white beans. I could never handle that too much. It was too dry or something. It had a weird thing. I got something coming up on my phone here. All right, let me get rid of this notifications. My computer's putting up notifications or whatever. Uh, and it's coming up on my screen. But anyway, I figured it was late and figured there might be some people up that might want to chat. So that's what we'll try and do. Maybe we'll have some more people come along and tell us what they do, what they like to get into. Uh, what their hobbies are. You know, people amaze me, the things that they do, uh, the different parts of the country, and uh, the way that they go about their lives. And I just find it very, very interesting. But y'all going to have to kind of help me out here and chat a little bit, so I don't have to just talk the whole time. I can have something to talk about. How about that? You're looking at in the background. That's my right here. That's my wife's grandparent. Her grandmother had that, and when she passed away, we got it. Actually, a table in here too as well, but it's it's kind of a special cabinet. We keep spices in it. We keep candy for the grandbabies and all kind of stuff. So yeah, they do, and you get a sense of people. Uh, hey, Brenda, thank you for joining us. But basically, what I said, I just want to just get people talking about what they do and maybe what if they have YouTube channels that they want to put their links in there. Hey, that's fine with me. I don't know how you do it, but if you know how to do it, go for it. But just want to know what you do. Some people, a lot of people on YouTube seem like raise goats. A lot of people, uh, make soaps and canned foods and grow gardens, and I don't know. I like all of it. I like to just watch the different things, see how people are doing and how they're living their lives, and gives me ideas, gives me things to uh, think about and contemplate on. Maybe I want to do it, but whatever you do, uh, I'd like to know about it. Have to be a moderator for you can put in links. Well, if you tell me how to do that, I will forevermore make some moderators going on. Uh, but I have no clue how to do a moderator. This is really my first live stream. I've done a couple of test ones that just to see how I could get on here. But if somebody knows how that I can make moderators, get after it. Because I would love for you to be able to share your links with people, and or at least nothing else, tell them your channel. People can look it up. And I've noticed something too. I don't know why, but a lot of times people will look at these live streams after you closed them down. Uh, to me, that's almost kind of like watching a football game. You can click the person's name and set it as a moderator. If you don't mind, I'm going to try it out on you. If I'm on YouTube, let's see. I think you click on her name and it gives you the option to do it. Okay. Well, let me go over here to this add moderator. Isn't that something? Okay, it's got the three little dots by your name, and learn something new every day. And that way you can put a link on it. Anyway, I thought about that. It's almost like watching a football game uh, after it's already been played. I guess if you don't know the score or whatever, it might be interesting, but I don't know how I got off on all that. Let me ask you something else. Whenever, and it may just be me. Oh, somebody's walking in my door. Oh, that's my kids or my son and his buddy. The time when you make a video, a YouTube video, uh, do you try and make it a certain length of time? Like I try and keep mine 10 minutes and under. Sometimes, very seldom do I go over. I guess just because my mind, I get distracted too easy on different things. But a lot of times when I'm looking at people's videos or their selections on their channel, I'll see it and I'll see if it's a 40-minute video, I just pass right on by it because most of the time I don't have 40 minutes. But if it's unless it's somebody I know, obviously. But if it's somebody I'm just trying to get to know, yeah, that's why I know it loses my attention. It doesn't grab it to begin with because it just. Oh, okay, Brenda. Well, I appreciate you coming and helping me out. I can use all the advice I can get. When I look at these videos, or when I look at the different, uh, my mind went blank. The different videos that you all put out. Uh, if I don't know you, or if I'm not interested in, uh, as far as because I don't know you, uh, and I see something on there that's much more than 10, 15 minutes, I'll pass on because I don't know. It just seemed like it's too much. I tell you what else I don't. Uh, uh, I tell you what else I don't. I guess like maybe I hate to use that word, but if somebody is putting up a video on how to do something, say how to can peas or whatever, and they gonna can 15 jars of peas, and they show you every jar, filling it up and doing screwing the lid on every jar. Uh, I just don't have much patience for all that. Uh, I like to say, get to the point. Get to the point. Uh, Tell me how much time it's going to take, or if they're planting a garden of some sort. I don't want to see you plant 5,000 seeds. Just show me what you're doing and let's get on with it. Of course, that's just me. My wife says I need to work on patience. Hey, Madison, appreciate you coming. I was going to Boots and Bounty. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate you putting that on there. You have a channel and can put it on there. Uh, go for it, or just tell us what you do on your channel. Tell us how you, uh, what you make, or what you do, what kind of channel that you have. You homestead, uh, I don't know, you cook, you like Steve and them, you dance. Uh, I don't know what all you do, but just put it on there. That is, we do our videos too. We time lapse or cut sections out. You edit videos. Yeah. And I try not to judge too harshly because, goodness gracious, sometimes I go back at mine and I say, I don't know why anybody wants to watch anything like that. But some of it does get a little tedious, I guess. Maybe that's the word. And if it's a young channel, if it's a new channel, if it's one that maybe don't have too many subscribers or don't have too many views or whatever, I will try and watch through it because most people are learning. Most people are trying to. Most people are trying to figure this thing out, figure out what works best for them, figure out the content, I guess, that they want to put on there, but also to figure out the editing, figure out what works for them, and how to put it all together. One of the things that disturbs me about myself is I get I get involved with what I'm doing. I forget to pick the camera up. That's my son and his friend. I don't know what they're doing. I probably ought to check on them. But I get too busy doing what I'm doing. I forget to pick the camera up and forget to film something that's important. And then I get mad at myself. But I don't know if y'all ever done that. Stephen, how long have y'all been doing your YouTube channel, I guess? If you don't mind me asking. My channel, I actually have just a number of things that I like to do. I do cooking, I do gardening, I do canning, put out a few songs. That's just my own personal thing. Uh, just odd and end things, around here that we do. Sometimes me and my wife do things together, try and put things out like that. But uh, we're still trying to find our groove. About a year and a half. Well, that's pretty good. And you just started visiting around, trying to get to know as many people as you could, and uh, build relationships with people. Hey, Matt. Hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate you coming over here. I see Big Matt every now and then. Well, I actually just found him a few days ago, and actually they invited me on to their channel. Well, Brenda, when somebody told me about the homesteading channel, and uh, I think it was Chasing Rabbit's mama, and told me that I need to get on there. I said, well, uh, I'll see if they'll take me. I looked at it. I kind of trying to see what was on it, and pretty much everything that was on it was what I was doing. I said, well, that ought to be about just right. My shirt's all okay. But when I went to join the moderator, I don't know if they're still moderator or not. They wrote me back and said, well, you don't have enough stuff on there. I said, well, I didn't know. I've never joined a group before in my life. And I said, well, I got gardening, I got canning, I've got, cooking. I got everything else that everybody else has got on there. But I said, that's fine with me. If they didn't want me on the group, that's fine. It didn't matter to me. I've never been on a group anyway. And then somebody, I guess, got a hold of her. And so she invited me on there. So I was thankful for that because I've got to meet a lot of people. There's a world out there I didn't know existed. And it's nice. It's nice to know people from different parts of the country. And there's even some that's, in my part, I'm from South Mississippi. And, there's a whole lot of people around here that have the same interests, same likes. And you can learn a whole lot of stuff from people. I've learned how to do just about most everything I do. No, I guess not. And see, when I started, I had no clue. Hey, Dylan, appreciate you coming. when I started, I had no clue. I didn't know what I was doing. My daughter has a YouTube channel. She does like cleaning and baking and I don't know what all kinds of stuff. But and I would watch her because I just wanted to support her. She told me, get on there and watch me, Daddy. I said, okay. I didn't know why. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what subscribing meant. I didn't know you had to subscribe to channels. I didn't know it helped the YouTube channel, the people that done it. I didn't know anything. Hey, Dylan. But so when she got me on it and I got to watching her, and she would tell me, Daddy, you got to like it. You got to, you got to subscribe to it. You got to like it. You got to comment. You got to do this. And I was like, why? You're my daughter. I talk to you all the time. She said, no, Daddy, it helps the channel. I said, okay. And then she kind of helped me, talk me into doing it. She said, you and Mama would have fun at this. And so I probably had a lot more fun than Mama. She's a little bit shy on some of this stuff, but it surprised me though. She's done pretty good with it. Anyway, Charity got me involved in it. I got another daughter walking in. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. I'm live on this YouTube. So if you walk through here, you want me to try? There you go. I think you can get by now.
Thank you.
Y'all see my that's my cast iron. I like my cast iron. You might check out Ridge Live because Tim helps lots of people get subscribers for new stars. And you know what? A lot of people are very they're helpful. They like Boots and Bands, Stephen and Casey over there. I've been on theirs and they like to promote other people and that's what I want to do. I want to promote people. I don't really care personally for myself. At least right now, it's fun to get subscribers because it just is. It's fun. It's good to get people to watch your stuff because you like people to come along with you on your journey, I guess. But for me, it's not something that, at least right now, that I'm worried about. I got to get the 1,000 subscribers. The only reason I want to get 1,000 subscribers because that's the standard, if you will. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much. But it's amazing that the number of people that try and help you. Big Matt, when I was over there, Big Matt, you're gonna have to help me. Misfit, backwoods Misfit. I was watching. He was doing a live, and I popped on. I never heard of him, and I got on there, and I seen him and Big Matt and somebody else. I can't remember now. And then I went back and watched it again, joined it again, and I asked some questions. They said, "Well, come on, get on the channel." They got me up on the little screen with them, and it was fun. But they would help promote the channels, and not just me, but the others that was in there. And which reminds me, Big Matt, that lady that was on there that kind of disappeared last night, Angela or something like that. Everybody was kind of worried about. Hey, Brenda, you post all you want. That's I don't. Hold on, let me straighten myself up. I don't want to promote anything that's ugly, and I don't think you would. But I like decent people. I like people that's likes to help one another. I like people that's nice uh, and helpful, and likes to joke around a little bit. Sometimes I think I pick on people a little bit too much. They don't understand my weird sense of humor, I guess. But I never want to hurt anybody. Never want to hurt anybody's feelings. No, I wouldn't want to do that. So if I ever comment on your channel, it seems a little off. Just know that I didn't mean it to be off. I meant it to be funny, and it failed. Don't want to ever hurt anybody's feelings. But anyway, Big Matt, that woman that disappeared, I guess she was all right. I hope y'all heard something from her. Empty Homestead. Yeah, I watched them. I think that's the same one I watched. Guy has a bandana, beard. Super nice house too, by the way. Seem like really good people as well. I forgot what I was talking about. Ridge Life. Okay, I've never seen them. Don't know anything about them. Just hey, put as many as you want on there, Brenda, and people might come through and want to check them out. And I'll go back through and I'll check them out. And but what I didn't understand when I first started, and I started about 6 months ago, maybe a little longer than that, April, however long April is. From here, it may be about 7 months now. But when I had no clue. I didn't know you had to subscribe and do all that kind of stuff. So now when I see channels, especially that I want to help them, and sometimes they get on there and people say, well, they're only a few away from 100 subscribers or a few away from making the 1,000 subscriber. I certainly like to get on there and help them and, watch their videos, help them get some hours. And I'm in a position where I can do that. I can spend a little time doing that kind of stuff. I'm a night owl most of the time anyway, and so if I'm going to be up, I'll have the YouTube videos on. I normally watch it on my TV, and on my TV I can't comment, but if I need to comment, I'll get on my computer and I'll try and comment on people's. Somebody's walking in my house. No, somebody was leaving the house. Hope it wasn't my wife. But you want to try and help them. You want to try and encourage in any way you can. I heard one of my jars plinking over there. I had some chicken broth. Chicken was on sale, 48 cents a pound. Got to get it, 48 cents a pound. Anyway, we boil it down, shred the meat off of it, and put it up. I either can it or put it in the freezer. But I had the broth. I like the broth. Use it in stuff, so I went ahead and canned some of that. I think I got seven quarts in there. Canner's already off. It's just sitting over there cooling down. But I'm a night owl anyway. I'll stay up and I'll watch the videos. And all right, sweetie, good night. Love you too. That's my daughter. She's a nurse. She works. What do you call it, like a floating nurse? Anyway, she don't go all over the country. She works for a clinic here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and she goes to all their different clinics across the southern part of Mississippi. Simply Jan, I've seen her a few times. Walker Fam Farm, don't know that one. Kinfolk Farm, Fowler Family Farm. I'm not real sure how you do all that, Brenda. I guess what do you do? Go to their channels and copy their link and bring it on there? There's a couple of them. Matthew Sheriff, something like that. I watch him every now and then. There's one guy. My brain. I can't think of names. That's why I say if you're on here and your name is not what's on the board, and the only way I'll know it is if you write it down. But to be honest with you, Brenda, my brain just isn't. I watch so many. I watch a whole lot of different ones, and okay. And I do. I watch them, and a lot of them. There's some I'll watch, and if they foul mouth or whatever, I don't have time for that. I mean, one word here and there. Hey, Stephen, thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate that so much, and look forward to seeing y'all next time. But if somebody's just overboard with it, I don't have much time for that. I will be glad to, Brenda. I sure will. I need to go to that. I see Simply Jan, the Simply Jan homestead. I see her on here a lot on different ones. And I thought I had her, but I may not. I have to go back and look. If I don't, I'll go pick it up here in just a little bit and check her out, and I'll tell her you sent me her way. That way I can. That way she'll know where I came from or why I came from. I don't know if Dylan's still with us or not, but I can't hardly tell. These little things on here, there's people joining and leaving and joining and leaving. I don't know if people comment or what, but if you get on here and comment, okay. And that's what I like. I mean, I'm not a judge by any means. I'm not going to judge people how they want to live their lives. But if you're down to earth, you're honest and decent to people, that's fine with me. I'm all about that, and I can handle that. I don't have a whole lot of patience with people that's ugly and mean spirited, if that makes sense. But I don't know if I keep watching the thing, people, it goes up, goes down on who's on here. But if you join, just get on here and say something and give me something to talk about. Tell me what you do. Tell me what kind of life you live and what kind of interests that you have. I'm curious. I just like to know what people like to do. Foreman HVAC. I guess he works on air conditions. Brenda, do you get on there and do moderator stuff for all these folks? When you spend all year serving others, when you lead by example, you don't just land on the nice list. I don't know if you can see it or not. This cabinet right here. That's a coffee cabinet. I had a lady that had a video store and she went out of business, sold it. And I got all that wood from her. She gave it to me. All I had to do was go tear it out. And so we tore it out and pulled a bunch of nails. I've been using scrap wood. Okay. Retired and don't do much. I don't believe that. Most retired people are seem like they got more to do than everybody else. I that's I'm not retired by any means, but I do have a lot of time. I can work around a lot of what I do, and so I'm able to got a little bit more flexibility, I guess, than somebody that works a normal 9 to 5 job or has to be up at early in the mornings, which I don't sleep late, but I don't go to bed early though most of the time. I just like to. My mind don't like to stop for some reason. It just it just keeps going and going and going. And I pretty much have to wear it down, wear it out, tire it out or something. I don't know what the right terminology is. I have 4 grandbabies. One girl, she's the oldest, she's 4, and 3 boys, 3, 2, and 1. Doorsteps. And my 2-year-old grandson, he's a Down syndrome baby, and about the sweetest baby you ever meet. You can put him on the floor. He don't get into anything. He's happy. He's just satisfied. Now, he does like to be held if he comes to Pop's house. Pop's got to hold him and play patty cake with him. But the only problems he ever gives is when you have to stop feeding him. And he don't like that. He don't know when to stop. I did not know that. I wasn't familiar with Down syndrome. And my daughter said that he would just keep on eating. He'd make himself sick if you didn't stop him from eating. And okay, I did not know that, but he will forevermore pitch a fit whenever you stop feeding him. I have to pick him up, bring him outside, and show him the dogs, and he's happy then. Happy. But I'm much too young to have 4 grandchildren. Just ask me. 16 grandkids and 5 great grandkids. Oh my goodness. And 6 kids. We had 4. We had 4. And, well, we had another, but didn't make it. But 4 children, and all 4 of them are different. It's amazing. I got 2 girls, 2 boys. The 2 girls are different from each other. 2 boys are different from each other. They're all sweet and pretty and handsome like their mama. Smart. Exceptionally like a Wobegon. What's that old radio show? Where all the women are good looking and the men are above average or something like that. They're all like that. But they don't hold a candle to my grandbabies. My grandbabies, they just, I don't know why we didn't have them first. That was the way to go. At home with Tom. Brenda, I'm going to give it just a few more minutes. And then if you want, if you got any more that you want to throw up there or put up on the board, get after it. But I'm not going to stay on here much longer. I just want to get on here and kind of get my feet wet with it and try and figure out the best way to go about doing this. Don't know the best time, don't know the best day, don't know the best anything, but I figure the best thing to do is get on here and start learning. And I think probably next time what I have to do, I'll probably have to advertise it a little bit ahead of time so that people will know. People don't know, they certainly won't be there if they don't know. So if I know and I got to figure out how to do all that, but I'll learn eventually. Eventually. And I certainly appreciate you moderating for me. You know what? Come to think of it, okay. Come to think of it, Brenda, I think I do remember seeing your name pop up on some of the chats, and I think that's where I got some of the people that I subscribe to now. Uh, just from suggestions, people. Hey, Julie, thank you so much for joining in. I wish I'd known you was here. I'd have asked you some very hard questions. No, I don't. I'm not smart enough to ask hard questions. But we're gonna get out of here. What I want to try and do is, I think I've seen that Black Tropical Homestead. What I want to try and do, I'm going to try and figure out how to get it where I can get other people to join, because I've seen it where if they're in the chat and they want to pop their face up here and join the panel, I guess is what they call it. I like that. I like it. We're making where people can join if they want to, and I think it makes it more interesting to interact with people that way. When you're just sitting here talking and looking at words on the screen, it's a little bit different, but that's okay. I like that too. You can get on here and say what you ain't scared. Good deal. So you got an answer for everything, huh? Now I just wanted to get on here and meet people, and if people had YouTube channels they wanted to promote, I think you have to use StreamYard until you get to 1,000 subs. Okay. I don't know what that means. Oh. Use StreamYard, and I get what does YouTube have an option to put people up on it? Something. I'm a little slow. I seen StreamYard and I tried to fool with it a little bit just in testing, but I'll have to learn more about all this. I'm very, very young, new at all this. Julie, do you have a channel? And if you do, let us know what it is, and we'll try and. Of course, I have the answers. I'm a girl. Hey, I don't have anything to go with that. Anything I say on that will be wrong. I get myself in trouble. Oh, you don't have, okay. Well, I appreciate you coming over and joining us. We're going to try and look into it a little bit more and figure out times that are more convenient for people and days that are more convenient for people and topics that are more convenient for people and try and get it out there. Julie should have come on early because I think You'd give me a round for my money there. You'd at least made me laugh. Oh, okay. I got you. Uh, I may not ever reach that 1,000, 4,000 mark. Uh, but I'm having a lot more fun here the last 6 months or so that I've been doing YouTube than I have in a long time. I'm learning new things, so to me, that's always a plus. Uh, but look, I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for joining us. I got some stuff in the canner I need to get out, and I hear the football game going in the background. I got to go see what the score is. So, uh, but we'll talk to y'all next time. Thank y'all so much, and special thanks to you, Brenda.